have to ask this question as well. I think one of the first songs that I heard from Felicity was a song called Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to know, was there a lot of flack? Was there a lot of negative feedback? Any attempted lawsuits or anything like that?
Not really. We were trying to get in touch with him. We were like, hey, we got to find out a way to promo this song. We wrote this song just kind of. We were writing a song about like being self having self-destructive tendencies, and every time you feel like you're on the right path, you do something to yourself that messes up everything for yourself. And as we were writing it with our producer, the producer of the song's name is John London. He's in a band called Point North, amazing band, check him out. But he was like, it'd be really cool to be able to like tie this to a celebrity. So like, who's the celebrity that embodies that subject? And we all were like, well, Charlie Sheen probably, like, he makes the most sense. Like, just kind of like, you think he's on the right was on the right track, and he'd have kind of another self kind of destructive blow up, and then so it's really just like in a sense of like living like Charlie Sheen, not glorifying it in any way, but more of just like being related to it, like that, and we knew it would be like the word Sheen, like Sheen, just it also rhymes with so much stuff, like
Sure.
so it flowed really naturally, and we just kind of fell in love with this whole concept. And so we were coming up with we wrote the song, released it, and we're like, we got to think about a way to promote it now. And us as a band, we always try to go and beyond to think of unique ways we can promote our music that's like kind of left of the norm. And so we said, hey, why don't we do a series on TikTok where we try to see if we can get Charlie Sheen's phone number to see if we can talk to him, maybe talk him into being in a music video or whatever. And it's like, we're not going to get anywhere, but the series will just be us trying and getting shut down was the idea. And so our very first attempt at it, we looked it up online. We're like, this is his management company. Here's their like office number. So we called and just got through the receptionist, and we ended up getting in direct line with his manager or his manager agent. And she ended up being just like a biggest sweetheart. And she was like, what's the name of your band? And it went so far to where she was like, I'm gonna give this all to him, and we're gonna get back to you, and we'll see about doing something. And we were like, well, we can't do this whole series now because it kind of worked right off the bat. We just kind of shot our shot, and we ended up speaking to his manager, and it was kind of like he's prepping for something. I think it's maybe like a documentary or something they're making about him. So he's kind of like not doing any press or anything until that is kind of like in the works or announced or whatever it might be. But he did write us a quote that he heard the song and he loved it. And we had a quote from his publicist.